Hey, YouTube. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I pray that each of you are having a blessed and safe day. All is well with you. Everything is going great. And even if it's not, you understand my voice. Guess what? You have made it to a brand new day. Evening, night, wherever you are in the world, you have made it. And that right there is a blessing and miracle within itself. Yes. Whew, I'm just happy today, y'all. Y'all know what it's like to just have so much happiness and joy and peace in your heart. You just, Lord, I thank you. But anyway, if this is your first time tuning into my YouTube channel, my name is Candace E. Brown. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm also a podcaster. I am also a mother of two beautiful and wonderful children. And what I do mindset coaching for women, helping them take their mindsets from rags to riches. So ladies, y'all know what I say. I need for all my beautiful queens to fix your crown. They can be cracked, they can be broken, they can be shattered to pieces. It don't matter. Fix your crown on top of your head because you have the power to fix it. And there are some of you have not even picked up your crown. It's sitting right there in front of you. It's sitting right there at your feet, and you will not pick it up. Sis, what are you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go ahead, pick up that crown, put it on top of your head, and man, I need you to walk like the fearless, bold queen that you were born to be. All right. So I had started my car chronicles in the car, and my son came in on the video, and I said, "Well, I just finish when I get home." But I was gonna finish the video, but God led me to talk about something else, so that's what we're going to talk about because this video is for somebody. I had been meaning to talk about it, and I hadn't talked about it, but we're going to talk about it today. All right, and we're just going to go along with it. So today I want to talk about your Red Sea experience. Your Red Sea experience. Now, if you go over to the book of Exodus, chapter 14, this is the part in the Red Sea. At this time, the Hebrew children, they free. All of that done went on. Pharaoh done told them to get out and all this here. So now they coming up to the Red Sea. And behind them is, Pharaoh done got the chariots and they behind them, but they can't get by because God put the fire in front of them. So they can't get by the fire. And in front of them is the Red Sea. So, of course, over half, well, all of them panicking. They up there, what, you done brought us out here to die. We out here got to jump in the sea. We finna die. Oh, Lord, Moses done brought us out here to die. Yeah. I mean, it's just chaos. Y'all know how folks see you. And Moses like, nah, they done seen the miracles that God done perform, and they sitting out here talking about, oh, he done brought us out here to die. Y'all know how they were acting. Y'all get what I'm saying. But I want to read you something that's going to help you in your Red Sea experience. Come on, somebody. So think about your Red Sea experience. Okay, you are in your purpose. You working every day. You doing YouTube videos. You doing podcasts. You doing the work. Okay, you creating courses. You're even buying courses. You doing mindset change. And you can't go back where you was. But you seem like when you look in front of you, it's like you just scared to step on out on that water. Okay? And you scared to go forth because you might have a bug in your ear. You might have somebody in your ear saying, I don't think you need to do that. Now you don't need to do that over there. Well, I mean, they tried it, but it didn't work for them. So, I don't think I would do that. So now you stuck, as what they say, between a rock and a hard place, is the saying. So now you feel stuck. You don't want to go back there because back there you was in bondage. Because that's what the Hebrews, they was in bondage. If they go back to Egypt, they in bondage again. Even though they up there talk about some You done put us out here to die. We might as well stayed in bondage. They was stuck right here in their mind. See, they had been in bondage for so long, but you know what's amazing about God? Why I chuckle? Because if they had a knew who they was, if they had a knew, all they had to do, it was to see it in their mind that they was out of bondage. They kept saying it. They kept speaking it. But then when they got out there, they up there talking about, oh, we got to go back to bondage. See what I mean about your mindset? See, everybody's mindset wasn't on it. Some people like, well, it's just bondage. You had some believers out there now. They believed that they were free and God won't free them. But you had them out there that were hard-headed, you know. Oh, we might as well go back. They was in their mind. They were still in bondage in their mind. And I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes it feels like you in bondage. Like with that scarcity mindset, for example. God done told you to step out here and trust him. Step out on faith and trust him with everything. But you don't want to trust him with that money. Come on, somebody. And now you stuck between going back and you stuck with going forward and trusting God. See, back there, you might have was doing something you ain't have no business to get that money. But see, because you've been free, you've been set free, God done freed you from that. And because your bank account don't look a some certain way, come on, somebody. Now you stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because now you in your Red Sea experience. You got to trust God with everything. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. And lead not to thy own understanding. That means I have to trust God with everything, include my finances. Come on, somebody. You can't look back where it was back then, because what you was doing back then, you probably had no business doing. And yeah, the money might have been good, but the money wasn't right. You understand what I'm saying? So you decided to get free. You decided to work on your mindset. You left that lifestyle alone. And now you over here. And yeah, the bills coming in. And this coming in and that coming in. But I know God said he'll supply all our needs. He'll supply everything. But you got to believe it in here. You got to see it in your mind before you can hold it in your hand. You got to already know that your bills are paid. You got to already know that God done already provided you and your kids a place to stay. Come on, somebody. You got to already know God done already did it for you. God know what you in need of. You ain't even got to look back there in the past and talk about, well, my bank account was like this and it was like that. But now that I done stepped out here, my money looking funny. Did this and that. No. You can't go back there. You got to go forward. You got to go off in the Red Sea. You can't look back there. And then you can't look to your left and to your right. Come on, somebody. You can't look to them. You can't look over here at Jenny and Mary and them. Because they still living that lifestyle. God done called you to get in purpose. And that's where you got to be. That's where you got to be. You got to get in your purpose. So you can't do what they doing. You got to forget that lifestyle. And just because, oh, girl, yeah, we making the money. We doing this, we doing that. Girl, you... Well, I told you should have stayed right there, but this what you want to do. Let me tell you something. You got to leave them people behind. You got to leave them folk behind. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough and tough. But, baby, you built for it. You the woman for the job. Fellas, you going to have to leave them homeboys behind that don't want to do nothing with their life. You going forward in the Lord, you in your purpose, and you trying to string them along, you going to have to cut the string. You understand what I'm saying? Because before long, you going to be pulled back to Egypt. When God trying to carry you over into the promised land, you going to be pulled back to Egypt because you connecting yourself with the wrong people. You having them trying, well, man, just come on and try this right here. Well, man, come on and try right there. No. It take one time. Everybody got a choice. God give you a choice to choose him. So if God giving us a choice to choose him, why do we want to sit here? Come on, somebody. Why do we want to sit here and try to string people along that don't want to do the work? They don't want to do the work. They want it quick, fast, in a hurry. They don't want to do the work like you doing. They don't want to change their mindset. They don't want to change their program. They don't want to get in their word and read it. They don't want to make sacrifices. They don't want to do what you're doing. They don't want to get up from 3 to 5 a.m. to pray to God. They don't want to do it. They don't want to fast. Come on, somebody. They don't want to change their life. They are comfortable in what they doing. So guess what? You got to leave them behind. Yeah, it hurt. You gonna cry, but you got to go. You got to be about your Father's business. You got to leave them behind. You got to cut the string. I love you, God bless you, and bye. You got to let them go. You got to leave them behind. And because you are in your Red Sea experience. So what the word say, let's go and read this thing. We in Exodus 14. Chapter 14, and I'm going to start at verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew to you today. For the Egyptians who you have seen today, you shall see them no more forever. You ain't got to see them no more. The Lord shall fight for you, ye shall hold your peace. That right there tell you all you got to do is stand still. All you got to do is trust God. All you got to do is use what's in your hand. And God going to do the rest. And if you get on into the go between that Red Sea, and what happened? Moses said that he stretched out that staff, and what the Red Sea did, it opened. Guess what? God will do that for you. He did it for Moses. He'll do it for you, because he done did it for me. And although the water is high on both sides, although things are going over here on your right, stuff going on your left, all you got to do is have tunnel vision. All you got to do is keep it straight. All you got to do is let God lead you and guide you. You ain't got to look to your left and right. All you got to do is look straight and walk. Because as long as you walking in your purpose, God gonna take care of you. That Red Sea can be so tall, trouble can be all around you, and as tall as the Statue of Liberty. But one thing I do know, when you in purpose and you doing what thus says the Lord, ain't nothing gonna stop you, and ain't no weapon formed against you gonna prosper. No weapon. I don't care what the enemy throw at you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. All them dolphins and stuff out there that was in there, ain't now a dolphin come out there and jump on one of them folks. Now, did it? Okay, it's creatures in the sea. Did not one creature harm them? Now, did a creature harm them? No. All they had to do was walk. God had them. And as they walked, they praised God. So you need to praise God as you walking through your Red Sea experience. Don't complain. Don't try to figure it out. Don't be up there crying. You better praise God and tell him, thank you for walking with me through the Red Sea. I thank you for parting the way so I can walk through, so I can get to the other side, so I can get into my promised land. Everything that you had for me, I can go into the promised land now. I can get over there. You got to have that spirit like Caleb. Let us go and possess the land, for we are well able. That's the spirit you got to have. Let me get on over here, because I know God is able. He well able. And I know he's with me. He said in his word that he'll never leave me nor forsake me. So I know we well able to go over there and possess the land. I know I'm able to go over there and get what God got for me. That new house that God got for me, I'm well able. That car he got for me, I'm well able. If it's a job that you want, I'm well able. If it's a business you want, I'm well able. You got to know that you are well able. You able to go over there and do it. God done equipped you. And as long as you keep God first, he said in his word that he'll never leave you. He won't forsake you. If God be for you, who can be against you? Because you're going to take God with you. So when you take God with you, you able. You able to cross that Red Sea and lead them folk behind. And if they want to stay back there, let them stay back there. But guess what? What happened to Pharaoh and them? Pharaoh stood up there at the top and said, This ain't no job for a Pharaoh. This ain't no job for me. He was too good to go get Moses. He was scared. Because he knew what was finna happen. He know the Lord finna close that water in on them. He knew. That's why he stayed back. He had a little bit of sense. He had just a little bit. He had a little bit of sense. He didn't carry his foolish stuff crossed them. Because time the Pharaoh them got down now. Time them chariots of the Pharaoh got down now. Time all the Hebrew children got up there. What God did? He closed the water. He closed the bay. He said, they up there. All right. Let it roll. And he let all that water come in on them. Now, when nothing between Pharaoh and the Hebrew was nothing but sea. All that water. They had done got on to the other side. He way back here. They way up there. He knew what nothing he could do. He knew. He knew then. He like, I'll leave them alone. Ain't nothing I could do. Ain't nothing I could do. And that's how it gonna be for some people. You gonna be on the other side in your promised land. You gonna get what God got for you. Because I'm here to tell you, you already got it. You already got it. All you got to do is go through the process. Go through your Red Sea experience. You already got it. And they, after a while, they going to see you on the other side now, and they going to be back over here. And they ain't going to even be able to reach you. Pharaoh couldn't even reach them no more. And guess what? What God promised them, you look at them today, because you won't see them no more. And that's how it going to be for some of y'all. Where you traveling today, if you done stepped out on faith and you believe in God and you walking through the Red Sea, them people that you tried to get with you, that tried to pull along with you, tried to get them out that rut, you're not going to see them no more. Because God going to take you to another level. He going to take you to the promised land. And they not going to be able to come to the promised land because when they had a chance to get it right, they didn't want to. And you're not going to see them no more. They're not going to be able to reach you. Come on, somebody. They ain't going to even be able to talk to you. They ain't going to be able to call you. They can't even reach you. And they back over there, stuck in Egypt. And you over there in the promised land. But I'm come to tell somebody, trust God. Trust the process. Go on in your Red Sea experience. Yeah, I know it's scary. I know it's unknown. I know it's uncomfortable. But I do know this, that God gonna take care of you. And when you uncomfortable, let me tell you something about being uncomfortable. It don't feel good. It don't. But I love being uncomfortable. You know why I love being uncomfortable? Because that's where I grow. I hear God more. I'm able to see things clearer. Me and him able to have conversations when I'm uncomfortable. I love being uncomfortable. It keeps me humble. It'll keep you humble when you're uncomfortable. But when God done gave everything that you asked for and you feel like you got everything, you ain't going to go to him. You ain't going to talk to him. You ain't going to get up 5 o'clock in the morning and pray to him. You ain't going to open your word and read it. You ain't going to do none of that. You ain't going to make no YouTube videos, and you're not going to want to do no podcast. You ain't going to want to do that because you feel like, oh, I'm comfortable. I got everything. I got it going on the bomb.com, yada, yada, yada. I ain't got to get up and pray no more. I ain't got to get up and do this in time. You quit doing it. That's when stuff start to happen and stuff start to crumble down. It'll fall on down. And you got to go right back to the source, which is God. You got to go right back to the source. Plug yourself back into the source and start all over again. Why not just stay connected to the source? Why unhook yourself from the source? Come on, somebody. Why unplug yourself from the source? Why you gonna cut your source off? Only a fool would do that. Why cut your source off? All your help come from the Lord. All you gotta do is look to the hills in which your help coming from. Everybody know they help coming from the Lord. They don't call it God. They say universe. Same thing. Same thing. But why would you cut your source off? This is where you get everything from the source. Everything. Your wants, needs, Everything come from the source. So we'll get it. We think we got everything that we need. We don't need no more. So we quit doing it. Quit reading our word. Quit praying. Quit going to our quit doing this. Quit making videos. We just stop everything. We just cut it all off. And then money to get down the line, we think we got it going on, then bam, everything start happening back to back, back to back, back. Well, what's going on? I thought I had it together. Now, you disconnected yourself from the source. That's what happened. Always stay plugged into the source. And if you got to stay uncomfortable, stay uncomfortable. That's what I do. This is uncomfortable. This don't feel good. But guess what? I love being uncomfortable. Because that's what I'm going to grow. It keeps me humble. So you might as well just get on in the uncomfortable season. Might as well come on to the uncomfortable side. Stay uncomfortable so you can stay humble. So you can read your word, do your videos, get into your purpose, do what God done called you to do. Will this get in front of people and speak? That's real uncomfortable for me, but I know I'm going to have to do it. But I love being uncomfortable, y'all. I told God, I said, listen, I don't want to be comfortable no more. Because when you get comfortable, you get lazy. When you get too comfortable, you get lazy. You get complacent. And then you feel like that's all I got to do. No. It don't work like that. Don't work like that. So that's why I ask God, I thank you for my uncomfortable season. I love it here. Let me stay right here uncomfortable. All right. Well, I hope this bless somebody, but let me tell you something. Go ahead. Have your Red Sea experience. Go ahead. Because God already promised you. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Now you and go ahead and do like this right here and wave bye-bye to your enemy. Go on, wave bye-bye. Wave bye-bye to the people that don't want to come with you. Go on, wave bye right now. I want you to turn around and do like I did. Because that's what I'm wave bye-bye to your past. Because you ain't going to see your past no more. Go on, wait. Just go on, do this right here. Go on, wave bye-bye. Go on, wave bye to them. You won't see your past no more. You're not going to see them people in your past no more. The people that didn't want to come with you, ain't meant to come with you, wave bye-bye to them because you're not going to see them no more. That's it. He just said, he said, you ain't going to, the Egyptians, you ain't going to see no more. So guess what? You're not going to see them people no more. Because God finna take you to a new level. He finna take you across the Red Sea. He take you through. And guess what? You finna go into the promised land. And when God closed the water in, he closed it in, you're not going to be able to talk to them no more. You're going to be so far in another land, so far gone, so in purpose, they ain't going to even be able to reach you. All right. Y'all have a blessed, safe, wonderful day. This has been Candace C. Bryan, your certified life coach, your motivational speaker. I will check in with you guys next time.